Secure family. I'm so glad you joined me today because we have an action packed first next steps coming up. Remember, the Olympics are coming. And think about this as we're in a relay and we're all in it together. The foundation heard the crack of the gun, and now it's your final moment to get chiropractic past the finish line. This is a team effort. It can't have one without the other. The foundation can produce all the magnificent national advertising. However, if we can't organically grow together, then it's going to be hard to get the nation to see what our value is, what truly is the benefit of chiropractic care. So that's what today is all about, taking chiropractic to the finish line with you. There's a famous saying, ask and you shall receive. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door will open unto you. What does that really mean before we jump in? It means that today this audience actually has to act. See, the thing is, you can't just simply put it out there as, hey, there's a great idea to have chiropractic in the Olympics. That's a nice thing, but ideas come a dime a dozen. The next part is seek. Seek that person who's going to make that advertisement right. Seek that audience that is going to be able to help us put that commercial together. Make sure you've got the funding. National Board of Chiropractic Examiners, NCMIC, Chiro Health USA, Foot Levelers. All these people came together. That's us seeking. The last part is knock, and the door will open unto you. That knocking means you have to act. Advocacy for chiropractic is everyone's job, and I cannot be more proud of ChiroSecure's audience because that's exactly what you have done. You have acted on the organic opportunities in your community. So we're going to get started with our presentation today. And first and foremost, what really means something to the foundation is that we, in fact, have the beauty of sponsors. Our sponsors mean absolutely everything to us. They're actually the reason that we can do what we do. If you see a name on here and you're at an expo, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the national conference coming up, you don't want to miss it. If you see any one of these sponsors, take a moment, thank them, because everything we do organically are attributed to their kind support. Thank you, ChiroSecure, for that. Now, as we move through, one of the biggest, best moments in chiropractic is celebrating at the Olympics. And as we celebrate, we're really looking to ensure every chiropractic patient knows our value. They may have fallen off the healthcare regime because of COVID-19. That is our job to bring them back, knowing what chiropractic is and how it works. Now, remember, celebrating chiropractic at the Olympics starts this week. That is right. On Friday, July 23rd, I want you all to make sure that when you start talking with your patients, you let them know you're proud to be at the Olympics celebrating optimized health with those Olympic athletes. And if they ask, what do you mean, doc? Say, go to my Facebook site, go to my newsletter. Let me text you something special. And I'm going to show you what those special pieces are that are going to make so much more for you to optimize performance with chiropractic care in your neighborhood. The foundation's primary purpose is to ensure that benefits of chiropractic care can get into every crevice of the nation. That means that when you are starting to prepare the excitement for the Olympics, we want to ensure your patients see who is testifying on behalf of the entire profession. And it's not us saying it, it's those Olympic athletes. Look at Andre Casson, 8-time world champion. 5-time world record holder and 7 times NCAA All-American. Is that not an exciting, like, just in and of itself? If we just had one, it would be exciting. But we have 18 Olympic athletes ready to share their stories. And these are the posters that need to be out there in your community. Is there a coffee shop during the Olympics that you could come by and say, I'm proud to be an American? I'm proud to showcase my American spirit and really celebrate these athletes. Can I leave this poster with you? And you might even clip your personal business card on the bottom of it. The opportunities are endless. I'm just asking you, whatever you do, knock on the door, take action, because all of these pieces are there for you, and there are some amazing athletes. So these posters you can print out at Kinko's or whatever print shop is available to you. You can also put them in a clear stand at your front desk. You want to make sure your staff is excited as you are about what you do for a living. Your hands are on patients changing lives. Your hands make a difference to Olympic athletes, and 18 of them have testified for us. Share it in a newsletter that you're sending out to your patients. Post the images on your social media pages. Some of you are using Facebook. Some of you are Instagram, some of you are Twitter, whatever the platform that you want to do, utilize it effectively. And then take one more moment and upload it to your website. The bigger, the better, the brighter the future will be when we start to work together to make these moments happen. Now, on our Facebook site, F4CP on Facebook, you're going to find these video testimonies. Please share them. Even if it's a text to a patient that was talking about the Olympics and say, I want you to know in the center of the screen, Dee Dee Trotter absolutely depended on chiropractic to optimize her performance and win awards. That's how we get creative. Text, newsletters, posters, take these social media videos and you find them on our Facebook site and share them as far and wide as you can. When you share them, then
Hi, I'm Dee Dee
everybody's going
Trotter,
to
and
know.
I just want to tell you
Dee Dee
about a
Trotter,
Hey, what's
shout
up,
out
right
everybody?
there.
This is Justin Gatlin,
chiropractic
Lipid Gold
workplace
There's
medalist here.
so
I
many
want to
of
say
them
that
coming
chiropractic
up,
that I
and
was
it's
works
able
so
to
to
help
exciting
come
to
you
see
during my
what
achieve
they're
your
about to say.
13
optimal
years
level of
of
So,
performance
as we move
understanding
forward
going forward
and
throughout
we
my
go
full
to
career.
what really is the next spot
Hey,
on
what's up, everybody? This is
helping
Justin.
everyone become part of those video testimonies, you need to be able to understand the algorithms. So if you have friends and family and you've posted on Facebook, have them comment. See, the best part about Facebook is there's algorithms that need to be pushed out. And when people share and comment, it increases the visibility. That's exciting. I'm going to tell you a little secret. I'm going to bring you in to our secret. We already have a 6-digit stat on our Olympic commercial. 6 digits because of you. It is because this audience takes action to motivate their patients, to motivate their community, and to build the benefits of a non pharmacological option into the healthcare system, breaking barriers down. That's right. You are breaking barriers to what we already know, for example, with the opioid epidemic. How did we get there? And that's why these optimizing performance campaign posters and social media testimonies are part of us building brands of not only do you use chiropractic when you're in pain, and we all know that works, but we're using chiropractic to maximize health. And that's where the nation needs to be able to really focus on the next parts. As you can see, just looking at a patriot like Tony McQuay, he is optimizing with chiropractic, and his statement makes everyone proud. Chiropractic care helps me to reach my full potential as an athlete by enabling my body to run efficiently without the overuse of my energy system. How many young teenagers are coming in from football and soccer, overuse syndromes all the way, and then we have the ability to teach, instruct the patient, teach the parents on how chiropractic plays a role in their children's lives, building a legacy of all people being able to maximize the health benefits. And as we move through, you're going to see some of these fantastic posters, and you can use them throughout the Olympics. There's 18 of them. And it would take almost an hour to go through all of them with you, but just look at how these athletes that are at the top of their game are performing for you. Are you willing to take chiropractic to the finish line? Take the baton that the foundation has run hard on. Already 6 figures in views. And I'm saying that as a secret because I know what the numbers are, but I have to be really careful to make sure that we know the before and the after effects of you getting involved. What does it take for you to get involved and inspire your entire clinic, your staff, your family members, your church-going group, your evening out? Just being part of the Olympic spirit is so critical, and I am so delighted to be with you on that. As we go through, I wanted to share with you the behind the scenes story. Heard here because it's really important when you see how did the commercial come together. And that was part and parcel because we had a fantastic chiropractor who was an Olympic athlete and who was so deeply, deeply touched by the care she received that her whole life changed. And she decided she was going to become a chiropractor. Does that not sound like you? Did the passion come because you knew you could heal with your hands and not a pill? Did the passion for you come because you got excited about being able to be in a variety of audiences, whether it's working in with the seniors or building optimized performance with athletes or being part of a teaching group in an educational forum or being a researcher in chiropractic? All of these things come. That's why I bring up behind the scenes. We're all behind the scenes. We're all making it happen. And as we create these moments, I like to share with you one small story as Dr. Erica was running down the streets in Los Angeles, and she was phenomenally engaged in her performance. And I would think that watching her, that she was still an Olympic athlete, perfect form, outstanding inspiration, and very passionate. And there was an uneven surface on one of the LA roads. To make a long story short, she looked at me and she said, I need an ankle adjustment. Can you do that so I can finish out this scene? And without a doubt, as every single chiropractor on this call right now would step up and say, absolutely, adjusted her, taped her up, and she was good to go. And that is Dr. Erica Witter Davis, having suffered a pretty significant ankle injury, and yet the show must go on. She did it for all of us. And she also knew that the world will be watching. And as we talk about the world's watching, the best part is this is a face that's already starting to creep into homes. Why do I say that? I was on a call. It was a Zoom call. There was about 50 people on the call. One of the ladies in my group, which is a book club, said to me, I know that face on the Olympic commercial. I saw that on Facebook. Listen, how did we get this commercial out? We got it into in-app operations. What does that mean? It means you're playing a video game, let's say, for example, Scrabble, and to get to the next level, well, you get to watch our Olympic commercial. That's why I'm telling you, we've already had 6 digits in looks at what we already have done. And if you keep pushing it out and you keep grinding away on the opportunities to maximize this visibility as we're in the Olympics, we're changing literally the way people look at chiropractic. And that's the future. And every single one of us will benefit. So if you haven't done it already, download that commercial and send it out. And you will find where to download in just one moment. I will share that with you. And as we get through, that 30-second commercial is here right now, and I'm going to play it for you again.
I know pain. The one that starts at your ankles, settling in your back, keeping you from competing. Sydney, 2000. Preparing to compete, my leg wouldn't move. My dream interrupted. The team chiropractor knew exactly what to do. I went from out of the game to in competition in 3 days. Today, I am a chiropractor, relieving the pain, enhancing performance. Go to beyondthepain.org to find a chiropractor or learn how to become one.
Awesome. I mean, I've seen this so many times, and I literally there's a part of me deep that feels the opportunity that we have ahead of us. And that is why the podcast is so important during the Olympics. If you have not watched or listened, because you can do both, if you go to our website, you can find the podcast and you can see Dr. Erica and myself, or you can go to Buzzsprout and get that podcast. We're on all of the major podcast channels. This is the moment where we talk about chiropractic, where we talk about conquering pain, where we talk about optimizing performance. Buzzsprout.com, you'll find it. Adjusted Reality. We're making a name for ourselves. And I want to tell you something that I can't tell you till next month, but we're changing the world. I guarantee it. You are changing the world. Your activities that you do, getting the information out, is changing the world. Help me with the Adjusted Reality podcast talking about Dr. Erica Witter-Davis in the Olympics, during the Olympics. Get them excited. Every single patient should watch or listen to this Adjusted Reality podcast. Help those that don't know the benefits. Maybe someone will share this podcast with someone who's thinking about chiropractic. And then here's the story of Dr. Erica Witter-Davis. The Adjusted Reality podcast is primary for one reason: to broaden our awareness of chiropractic to those who have zero intent on seeing a chiropractor or maybe have misheard some of the things. We bring it in with fun and excitement and bring in speakers, guest hosts like Deepak Chopra, like the New York chef, Monica Renagel. We bring in the fittest man in the world, Rich Froning. In fact, if you listen to that podcast, you will be supporting the fittest man in the world by knowing that he's going to be going into competition to defend his title as the fittest man in the world. And he has a documentary on Netflix. If you want an inspirational story, watch that one. That's a really big key to being able to share that as well. So allow your patients the opportunity to see this. If you get it out on Facebook, we sent emails and we know that she is making a huge splash. She's been on the front cover of the Wall Street Journal. She's been recognized in a variety of different ways. And remember, our commercial is a Telly Award winner, gold. That's us. We've already won gold because we're working together to unite the understanding of what chiropractors do. Now, as we move forward, how do we really unite it as a profession? We may have different techniques, we may have different opportunities to discuss treatment protocols, but literally today, as we grow into this bigger, better, broader regions of showcasing ourselves in the Olympics, let's celebrate. And this is my personal invitation to you. Please come to our Olympics party and celebrate with us. It's a moment to reflect. Dr. Bill Moreau is our keynote speaker. Dr. Erica Witter-Davis, who else could we have at the Olympics without her? Beautiful opportunities to share the enthusiasm. We have a number of people already signed up, but it's not going to be a party without you. So you go to www.f4cp.org/Olympics. You'll see the commercial. You can download the commercial from there and scroll down the page. And what you will see on that is how to register, because we are absolutely thrilled to bring this opportunity to the world. And we'll have games. Listen, we're going to be in the Olympics not 5 times during the NBCE, but 15 times. So we're going to be on the NBC networks. We're going to be on the MSNBC, and so many fabulous areas that it's going to be just a fun party, and you'll be able to win some prizes, hear some inspirational moments. Why would you not want to be at this Olympic party? It is everything good about what we do, hands-on, how we celebrate the passion. If you'd like to bring your staff, feel free to do so. That's okay. We think the more the merrier. The more we can celebrate and enjoy what we do, I think the better all of us are going to be. And as we move through, I wanted to share with you what we were granted. Remember, I said we were going to be on NBC Network, USA Network, and NBC Sports. How exciting is it going to be? Do you remember those Pepsi and Coke commercials where it said, proudly brought to you by Pepsi? Well, this is going to be a moment where you can stand back and go, wow. You're going to see our billboards. Billboards are animated. All it does is come up with the foundation for chiropractic progress, and it's going to spin. And that spin is going to turn into proudly brought to you by the Foundation for Chiropractic Progress. Isn't that going to be amazing if you're watching the swimming and all of a sudden up comes our billboard and it says proudly sponsored by the Foundation for Chiropractic Progress? That's us. That's each and every one of us. So I'm going to be jumping for joy. Speaking of jumping for joy, what does that mean when we look at how do we celebrate together? Let's have some draws. So, you want to go for gold? Win a 1-year membership, gold membership, silver membership, or bronze. How do you do it? It's super simple. You can have your whole staff play to capture the videos. Watch the Olympics. We're going to be in it 5 times during a very short period of time, the 26th to the 30th, between 12 and 5 p.m. And I hope that you will record some of them as well so you can see the action, see our billboards. Look for that 30-second chiropractic TV commercial. Where did you see it? Take your phone out and record. You don't have to record the whole thing, just record a snippet of it and tell us when you saw it. With the F4CP developer coordinator, Cassie Long, she'll take your recordings and she'll enter you right into the grand prize gold membership. But don't worry, if you don't get gold, there's silver and bronze available for you. So what's the important part? Just capture the experience. That's what we want you to do. Capture the recording and send it to Cassie at f4cp.com and you get entered in to win. The entries have to be in by August 5th. That's when the Olympics is starting to wind down. The last day is the 6th. The last day is when we're going to announce our grand prize winners. So, do we have some fun ahead of us? Let's just go for a moment on why the Foundation for Chiropractic Progress is working for you. And there's something very important here that I want to get through. The Practical Pain Management. This is a group that has 500,000 primary medical care physicians. And they picked up this article in commentary. The primary care physician's role in preventing chronic back pain. We worked this article specifically so that when you see what came out yesterday in the Wall Street Journal, that over 26 billion with a B is being settled in the opioid crisis, we need to stand up. We need to be counted. There's a number of things that are happening, and it's our turn to move forward. What does that mean? An article like this showcases how non-pharmacological care is the critical component to avoiding chronic back pain. And the entire article, if you haven't seen it, the link is at the bottom. Post this on your LinkedIn page. Have the discussion with other community healthcare providers on how non-concordant care can take an acute low back pain patient into a chronic life of back pain. And that's not what we want. And when those $26 billion comes in settlement money, the primary purpose for that settlement money is to engage the effect of the opioid crisis. Is that not where we've been for 5 years? Chiropractic has been the mainstay of non-pharmacological care, and together we highlight that concordant care, following the guidelines, is part of chiropractic. Following the guidelines and leading a patient to a non-opioid treatment first should be mandatory. And if they do pass the Safe Prescribing Act, which is now currently being discussed, do we not want to be there? I hope every single one of you recognizes the importance of not giving up. Push through this. We know how sad the opioid epidemic is. We know it's at its absolute worst right now. When I started, there was 83 deaths a day. We're now at the highest peak of loss ever. And that's because we have a pandemic on an epidemic. And we need to get the information out. And we need to have safe prescribing opportunities, which include education to non pharmacological care, AKA chiropractic friends. We need to get that into the instrument of the legislation that is constantly grinding away. So please, now is the time to stand up and be counted and speak out. And I'm asking and inviting you to something very important, and that is the FCA, the national. If you've never gone, you're missing out. This is the largest group of chiropractic in the nation every year coming together. 5,000 chiropractors, and the tracks are amazing. But what's even more amazing, the foundation is hosting Attorney General Ashley Moody to be with us. And that's incredible. That's the moment where we can all celebrate and have these moments to get this information out, because pain is holding you back if you have it and you're not being treated accordingly. That's why Yes to Chiropractic is so important. And as we go through, we look at where you are. Are you part of our Find a Doctor directory? Have you looked yourself up on our Find a Doctor, F4CP/Find a Doctor? If you have not, we want to make sure your listing is correct, because we only have 4 more days until the world sees us, until they want to look for a doctor of chiropractic. And that's the key. So let's just recap a couple of things that we talked about today. First, ask and you shall receive. We're asking you to look up your directory listings. The second part is seek and you shall find. Seek out this party, Thursday, July 22nd. Join us, celebrate with us. And last, I'm asking you to knock. That's action. Watch that commercial, put it into the games, just have some fun with it. This is why we're chiropractors, because we know how to have fun and we do it right. So as we go through, I want to thank you. Please remember to join us back here on Tuesday, next Tuesday. We're going to have the fabulous Dr. Mike come back and educate you on best practices. Go forth to serve. Thank you for joining us, and may our gold medal appearance be fantastic. I'll see you at the virtual party on Thursday.
Isn't it time you join the most powerful team of successful doctors in chiropractic and go for the gold? Simply go to www.f4cp.org/package and get your customized practice success solution.